Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today we're making chocolate-covered strawberries. You're going to need 3 things to make these strawberries. We're going to need some semi-sweet chocolate chips, some coconut oil, and some strawberries, of course. I found some really good ones at Walmart. I was excited. When you get the really small ones, they're kind of hard to work with, but these were perfect. The first thing that we need to do is melt our chocolate. So I'm just gonna pour the chocolate that I'm wanting to use, which was the rest of my bag, into a bowl. And here's the trick. You need about a teaspoon of coconut oil in there with it. You could also use butter, but I find that coconut oil just gives it a super good shine. The oil in the chocolate is going to help keep it from getting super crunchy when you put it in the fridge to set the chocolate. So I melted my chocolate chips in the microwave for a minute at first, and then I stirred, and then I did another 30 seconds. If you don't know your microwave that well, and if you don't melt chocolate all that often, I would start with 30-second intervals. I just knew with the amount of chocolate that I had in my bowl that a minute wasn't going to burn my chocolate. So I recommend starting with 30-second intervals and stirring until your chocolate is fully melted. You can already see how shiny the chocolate gets with that oil. It just makes such a difference. Just a tiny bit of coconut oil in there. So after my chocolate was completely melted, I went ahead and got my strawberries ready. You could actually get your strawberries ready beforehand so your chocolate doesn't start to cool down too much. You want to wash them, and the key here is to dry them super well. Water and chocolate does not mix, so you want to get all of that moisture off of your strawberries, and then it's super easy from here. All you're going to do is dip your strawberries into the chocolate. I like to use the stem if I know that the stem is pretty sturdy. Sometimes you can tell that it's going to break off. I have a plate that I lined with parchment paper just for easy cleanup, and my chocolate is ready to go. So I'm just going to dip my strawberries. You want to dip them in about 3/4 to almost all of the way in. I just don't like to get that stem in there, so that you have something to hold on to when you're eating your strawberries. So I'm just going to continue dipping the strawberries. Once I fill one plate, I'm going to go ahead and pop that into the fridge. These don't take long to set up, but you definitely want the chocolate to harden. So I recommend sticking them in the fridge, and then as soon as the chocolate is set, they're ready to eat. And these are so yummy. This is the perfect Valentine's Day treat, or you can make these any time of year. My kids love chocolate-covered strawberries. I love chocolate-covered strawberries. I don't know anybody that doesn't. So if you want to make these as a treat for somebody this Valentine's Day, I think that they would really appreciate them. Another thing I wanted to mention is that you don't have to buy super expensive chocolate to make these chocolate-covered strawberries. I was using Great Value chocolate chips this day, and they turned out wonderful. So keep that in mind when you're making these. If you want to buy the expensive stuff, go for it. But if you don't want to, they turn out wonderful either way. Here are our finished strawberries. As you can see, the chocolate has hardened. I'm able to stack them now because the chocolate is not going to transfer and melt all over the place, but they still have such a pretty shine on them. That is from that coconut oil. I'm telling you, it's a key ingredient here. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe and stick around, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.